Hey there, Sagittarius. How are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week I'm doing singles readings. Okay, so we will be looking at past connections. I have the Lenormand of Japan deck to look into the past there. I also have the Island Time Wellness for that. We also have the Art Nouveau Lenormand deck for future incoming sort of new energy. But make sure you do leave a comment and subscribe to the channel so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But getting right on into it for you there, Sagittarius. Sagittarius and past love connections, please. Sagittarius. Saggy and the past love. Okay, and one more for Sagittarius and their past love connections, please. Whoa, okay, two wanted to come out. All right. Okay, so we are seeing straight away a lot. Firstly, I have the mouse energy there. I'll just draw your oracle as well. But the mouse energy is all about, like stress, things eating away at you, about that past connection. I'll grab that one. Sagittarius and this past love connection, please. But yeah, stress, things eating away at you with that connection, and that sense of loss. So I feel as though you guys are probably feeling quite a bit of loss when it comes to this past connection. So yeah, that one that fell out there was the kisses card. So that does say unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So you really felt like you were falling in love with this person, but there is a sense of loss with that as well. So it did feel like it was, you were unconditionally loving this person, and then so of course you're feeling a lot of loss at the that is in the past now rather than current energy. And what I was seeing next is that ship energy. Okay, so we kind of feel that possibly that connection has ended due to distance. You guys may one of you may have had to move away, and maybe that's why that relationship had to come to an end. um so it may just still have been in its new stages, and then it's all of a sudden there's this distance, this change in direction. Like, feels like you had a big sort of, it does feel like a physical sort of change that has happened there. But what I'm kind of getting as well is that the that the ship is like, you're kind of wanting to set sail back on that same voyage. So even though there is a bit of distance in there, you kind of are feeling like maybe there's a way to make it work regardless. All right, because I am seeing the keys on a ring oracle there. So that does say many options, decisions, unconventional. But then it also does say stringing along and one night stand. So you may have been left feeling like it was just a short-term connection, and that you were strung along a little bit. But you do also have those options and that decision, that unconventional decision that maybe this could become a long-term connection in the future. I am feeling there is an element of, this is still quite current past energy happening for you, Sagittarius, especially when I am seeing next the stars card, and that was actually confirmed by the clouds and the tree. Okay, so with that there, the star card is all about wishes. Okay, so I really feel that you are really wishing to reconcile that past connection and try again type of vibe, and that it's heavy in your thoughts with that cloud card. You're overthinking it. You've been very stuck in your thoughts, with the mouse and the clouds like together in the spread, it really does show me that it's heavy on your mind, one way, shape, or another, and that you're feeling that, you know, there can still be growth within this connection. It still could grow into that wish come true, you know, and you kind of been overthinking it and whatnot as well. So it's kind of a weird energy I'm getting there, but it's definitely feeling like it is pretty, like I said, a current kind of energy, like it's still heavy on your thought, this past energy. The other oracle I did get there was the ascending oracle, which kind of confirms that, yeah, it still is heavy in your thoughts and wanting to try to grow this, regardless of the distance between you, because that does say transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phases, and preparing for union. So it does feel as though we are trying to sort of manifest this past connection back in, and maybe grow it once again, like, you know, start off with that growth once again, and see if we can mature it to a full-blown tree instead of just a little sapling kind of a vibe. You know, you are feeling, I feel as though you are feeling the loss of this, you know, feeling like you may have lost your wish come true kind of vibe. And but that you still feeling as though you can actually still have that wish, you know, fulfilled, in the future, if you're both willing to grow and, you know, get through this sort of confusion, this difficult phase at the moment, with that clouds card there. So it'll be interesting to see what comes through, for the sort of future energy for you there, Sagittarius, and see if we're sort of getting a flow through from that past energy or not. So Sagittarius and new love connection, please. Sagittarius and new love connection, please. Incoming love for Sagittarius. Okay, and just one more to confirm that last card, please. Okay. And I'll grab you some of the Lovers Oracle. Sagittarius and new love connection, please. Sagittarius and incoming love connection, please. Sagittarius and new love. Sometimes these want to really shuffle, and sometimes we have trouble shuffling these ones with the heart-shaped deck. It's going to take me a while to get the hang of it, I think. I'll just have to keep using it. It is a lovely deck, so I've got some lovely messages come through. Sagittarius, please. New for Sagittarius, please. New for Sagittarius, please. Whoa, there was a couple, but I'll take both of those. Okay, so straight away, I'll show you, firstly, we do have the healing one. It does say, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So I just wanted to show you that one first of all, because yes, we are seeing that same energy coming back through from the past. So whoever this person is from the past connection, I do feel as though we are looking at, you know, that same energy. All right. Firstly, I have the masculine, which is followed by the rider, and you know, I don't want to genderize there, but that is someone who's sort of, you know, traditional and non-emotional, more from the logical side of things. You know, so I feel as though this may be your person from the past here, but then you know, you can see, that the rider himself is actually a masculine figure. So I do feel as though this is your person from the past coming on in, riding in to save the day, so to speak. That's the vibe I'm getting from that. They're coming to you with some sort of news or invitation. The next card we have is that letter. So we are seeing definite sort of communication coming towards you from this past person. You know, it could be in the form of some sort of good news. It could be like text, email, online chatting, all those sorts of things. With the rider there, a lot of the time with the rider and the letter, I do get the vibe of, that physical conversations happening, that physical communication where you actually are seeing each other face to face. So that's also a high possibility. And then what kind of happens from when you get this communication? It puts you into this cloud mode once again, where you start overthinking and you're confused about which direction this is going. That really is about a bit of confusion happening, I feel, in the near future about, I feel as though it's going to be, like, what do I do now? What do I do now? Kind of a vibe, because with the sun confirming that there may be some new things coming to light through this communication. There may be some new factors coming to light that you may not have been aware of previously. There may be something being revealed to you that maybe they want to try again too. That I'm getting that kind of a vibe, but it's really going to be up to you at the end of the day of where you want to go from here. The Sun card does come in with a lot of happiness, so it is a happy potential outcome in there for you, no matter which way you go with that clouds thing. But you may be finding yourself in a state of anxiety about this, in the near future. Not sort of sure. I feel very confused about like which way to go when I'm feeling that energy there. It does feel as though, for some reason you are going to be very sort of confused by this communication and what does that mean for you and this connection in the future. But I do feel as though no matter which choice you make, it's all going to be, it's all going to result in a lot of happiness for you, all right? Because what I am seeing as well is this oracle there. It does say, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so like I said, you are really going to be in control of what happens next. I feel as though it's going to be a little bit different for every Sagittarius. For some of you, it's going to be too bad, so sad that I've moved on. I want to move on from this. I've been healing. I've been moving on. Like, this was in the past. I want it to stay in the past. It's still going to give you a bit of anxiety, I feel. But this card here, this card does say only time will tell. Okay, so it's one of those things that it's kind of feeling like, it's just going to have to, you're just going to have to kind of wait and see, I suppose, that wait and see energy, because I feel as though with that sun there, there's some other factor to this that we haven't become aware of as of yet. So there is some other factor that may influence your decision one way or another. But for some of you, I do feel as though you are going to reconnect with this person, and that is going to result in happiness for you. But I'll grab you a few extra cards from my sort of extra layer of meaning deck here, and see if we can get a time frame for you. This does have, like initials, months, star signs, and timing. So we'll see if we can get any extra information for Sagittarius, please. Any extra information for Sagittarius when it comes to incoming love? Incoming love for Sagittarius, please. And one more. Okay. I don't know if this means anything to anyone there, but what I am seeing, okay, I have quite a few initials have popped out, and straight away, as I've laid them down, they've actually spelt out a word. Okay, so I'll show you here. I have the word bind. Okay, so, maybe your person was in a bind of some sort. I don't know, it may be somehow relevant. Okay, the word bind may be somehow relevant. Okay, but otherwise we have, B, I, N, and D may be important initials to either yours or this person's. But I'm really feeling, for some reason, it's that word bind that's important with this connection. Like, and I'm getting that cloud, I'm getting drawn to that cloud energy, that you are going to feel like you're in a bind. Like, maybe when this person comes back, so to speak, you may have already moved on with somebody else, and then you're going to kind of feel like you're in a bind, stuck between two people. It definitely could be what that is, but I don't know. That like I said, that might mean something to you. If not, feel free to let it go. It's it is just a collective reading, so if it's not for you, you're more than welcome to leave that for somebody else. But we are also seeing the star sign Aquarius. All right, so you may have some placements in Aquarius, or your person may have some placements in Aquarius. But we are also seeing 6 months as well. Okay, so I feel as though this is all sort of only time will tell. In 6 months from now, will tell. Okay, I'm kind of getting that vibe that 6 months from now, if you look back on this reading, you'll understand exactly everything. Okay, you'll understand the relevance of the entire reading in 6 months from now. But like I said, only time will tell. So 6 months from now, you'll have to come back and let me know what ended up happening one way or the other. But I think 6 months from now, you will have, gotten to the end of this energy and worked out where that happiness lays for you personally, whether it's elsewhere or with this same connection. Okay, so let me know if that resonates for you guys. Like I said, you're more than welcome to come back in 6 months and let me know as well. But I'll leave it there for you today, Sagittarius. But yeah, like I said, make sure you do leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon.